Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to continue our lesson number 8, that is atoms, molecules and ions, and in that today we are going to study about symbols of atoms. Now students, you know that what are atoms? Now first of all we should understand that atoms are the basic building blocks of anything, and we have also seen in the Dalton's atomic theory that atom is not breakable, but later on I told you that it is proved as wrong, that atom is further also divided into electrons, protons and neutrons. Today we are going to study about different types of atoms, and if there are different types of atoms, then what are the names of that, and if we are having a time consuming process to write the full names, then what are the symbols for the atoms. So basically J.J. Berzelius of Sweden proposed that the first letter of the element be used as its symbol. For example, hydrogen, so the first letter of hydrogen is H, so we use the symbol of hydrogen atom as H. Oxygen we use as O, so the first letter might be of English or Latin also, means it depends on the language. For example, if I tell you over here carbon, so carbon first letter is C, so I have written over here C. Now calcium first two letters we are taking. Why we are taking two letters? Because we can see over here that if we take C again, then what will be the difference between the symbol of carbon and calcium? So that's why we take two letters over here, that is A and C both, so we get Ca. And now you can also see that the first letter is capital but the second letter is small. Third is chlorine. Now you should know that for chlorine we should have the formula as Cl. That is the formula of chlorine. Now if I talk about copper, so this Cu is the actual formula of copper. Now how Cu? There is no U over here, so how we are taking it? So basically you can see over here that the Latin name of copper is cuprum, so from there we are taking this Cu. And for chlorine we have not taken Ch, we have taken Cl, means first and the third letter, means it depends, and you have to learn these all the names. Now sodium, so the Latin name of sodium is natrum, so that's why we name the element sodium as Na. Silver is argentite, so that's why we take it as Ag. So that's why these are all the names of the elements. Now there are various names of the elements, let us learn them one by one. Hydrogen H, helium He, lithium Li, beryllium Be, boron B, carbon C, nitrogen N, oxygen O, fluorine F, neon Ne, sodium Na, magnesium Mg, aluminium Al, silicon Si, phosphorus P, sulfur S, chlorine Cl, argon Ar, potassium K. Why we are taking at potassium as K? Because its name is kalium, so that's why the K has been taken from over there. And then afterwards calcium, so its formula is Ca. So now students, you should learn these. And why I have written these many atoms like this in this way? Because in the periodic table all of these atoms are arranged in a similar way. We'll see in the periodic table when we repeat it, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, so hence we see that from 1 to 20 all of the same are there. For example, if I tell about that what element has atomic number of 14, so you should know that atomic number 14 is of silicon. So that is one type of question which can be framed over here. The new elements are discovered afterwards, they are named by International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, which is IUPAC. So from IUPAC we name the newly discovered elements. IUPAC is actually an organization which is working on chemistry, and it names and discovers all the new identified elements, whether organic or inorganic. Now afterwards we have atomic mass. What is the meaning of atomic mass? So one atomic mass, so basically you should know that what is atomic mass first of all. So atomic mass is the mass of atom, as the name suggests. One atomic mass, unit we just take it as any basic unit, like kilogram is also one unit, so that's why I have put over here unit. Now this atomic mass unit is also told as AMU. So one atomic mass unit means 1 AMU is defined exactly as 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 isotope. Now students, you should know that carbon atom has the mass, some mass, so it also has isotopes. Now you do not know what is the meaning of isotope. but basically you have to learn this formula that 1 atomic mass unit is 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 isotope. For example, the mass of carbon 12 isotope is, suppose I give the mass of carbon 12 isotope as 12 gram. So what will be the meaning of 1 atomic mass unit? It is 1/12, means I multiply it by 1 by 12. Now what I get my answer as 12 I get my answer as this 12 and 12 get cancelled, I get my answer as 1 gram. So 1 atomic mass unit will be then 1 gram. Means this is just an observation that you have to learn, and what predictions can be made with the help of this definition. Now carbon 12 atom is that atom of carbon which has, now what is carbon 12? Carbon 12 is a form of atom. Now what does it has? So it has 6 protons and 6 neutrons in its nucleus, so that its mass number is 12. So what things carbon atom has? Carbon atom has 6 protons and 6 neutrons in the nucleus, and always remember that the addition of proton and neutron will give us mass number. For example, we have 6 protons and 6 neutrons, so the mass number will be 12, and in the similar way. And even we can see over here that whatever is the atomic number, nearly when we talk about for nearly all the atoms, the mass number is exact double of the atomic number. For example, for carbon the atomic number is 6, but we have just now discovered that the mass number of carbon is 12. Now what does that mean? It means that the mass number is 2 times of atomic number. And why we have taken it like that? Because atomic number means the number of protons. I have told you that carbon isotope has 6 protons, so that's why atomic number is 6. But carbon 12 isotope also contains 6 neutrons, so that's why 6 plus 6 gives 12. What is atomic number? Atomic number is number of protons. Right now I told you, means for carbon the atomic number is 6, means there are 6 protons. What is mass number? Mass number is number of protons plus number of neutrons. N0 represents neutron, N is neutron, and because it has no charge, so I have written 0 over here. So if carbon has 6 protons and 6 neutrons, so what will be the what will be the mass number? So the mass number will be 12. Now what is atomic mass unit? So atomic mass unit basically is 1/12 multiplied by mass of carbon 12 atom. Now you should know that the mass number of all the elements is determined by comparing mass of their atom with mass of carbon 12 atom. Means all of them we are comparing with this carbon 12 isotope only. Right now I told you. Now mass of carbon 12 isotope right now I told you was 12 atomic mass unit, and 1 atomic mass unit is approximately, or 1 AMU can also be written as 1 U. So in the exams, if 1 U comes or 1 AMU comes, so we should not get confused. The value of 1 AMU or 1 U in grams is 1.66 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 24 grams. This is a standard value. It has not been derived from anywhere. It has been observed and written over here. Now mass number is nearly equal to, means not in every case twice of atomic number. Now in which case this does not follow? For example, sodium. Now what is the atomic number of sodium? As we look from the table, the atomic number which we come of sodium is 11, so its mass number should be 22, but not, its mass number is 23. Why? See, atomic number is 11, means sodium has 11 protons, but now mass number is coming 23, means it must have 12 neutrons. I told you if 11 protons and 11 neutrons were there, then its mass number will be 22 U, but right now it has 11 protons and 12 neutrons, that's why its mass number is 23 U. For aluminium it is 27 U, for chlorine it is 35.5 U, and for phosphorus it is 31 U, means we cannot calculate it simply. What is the significance of symbols? We have written so many symbols for hydrogen H, for helium He, but what is the basic significance of those symbols which we are using over here? So significance of symbol is that it represents the name of the element, means whatever element you are using, you should know that which element you are using, so it represents the whole of the name of that element, and it also represents one atom of element. It represents 1 mole of atoms of element. It also represents 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 atoms of elements. For example, 1 mole of atoms, whole of the symbol. For example, if I tell you about H, just H. Now what is the meaning of H? Is it an atom or is it a group of atoms? We do not know. We say that it can represent both things, means H can also represent one atom or H can also represent 1 mole of atom. Now what is a 1 mole? As we write 1 kg, similarly we can also write 1 mole, but remember that these two are not equal. So what is the value of 1 mole? 1 mole can contain these many atoms, means this H can also represent 1 atom of hydrogen. This H can also represent 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 atoms of the hydrogen. Okay, and this 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 is also known as Avogadro number. What is it known as? Avogadro number. It represents a definite mass of that element. Also a simple mass is also given. Now how does the atom exist? We see in the nature that there are many atoms, but how they are existing? So atoms generally exist in two forms, molecules and ions. Now this will be our next topic for tomorrow's class.